on a bit of a walk this morning. Not too far, just local to Stevenage. I'm on the back end of Stevenage, between Stevenage and Walken, and it's such a beautiful clear day, but it's absolutely fucking freezing, hence why I've got the work coat on today. But just where I've walked past, there's a massive site of field that's all been dug up and they're now developing it. It's completely changing, you know, the way Stevenage and the outskirts is looking. I know people need homes and whatnot, but where do you draw the line at all this building work and development? Because you're destroying the countryside and trees and wildlife, and all these things are getting damaged. Of course I don't want people to be homeless, but you know, it's got to come to an end at some point, hasn't it? I wish I got more time today. I could do with walking right round here. There's a lot to explore, loads of fields, and it's a beautiful day, albeit being bloody freezing, but it's definitely the day to get out and do some exploring around, see what you can find. I've only got about an hour free today, so I'm trying to get all my steps in now before I have to go into work. I mean, I could come back out tonight, but it's not the same, is it, in the dark? I wouldn't want to explore around here in the dark. Anyway, if I can get entrance to this building site, I shall show you it. I can see it just over the fence, but filming it won't do it any justice. But it's such a huge area. Fucking terrible it is. Absolutely terrible. I think it's going to be a whole new housing estate. Loads of houses, shops, school, doctors. You know, just another add-on to Stevenage. Many people will probably say, yeah, it's a good idea, you know, we need the income and people need homes, but what about nature? What about countryside? You know, considering we're all being told to stop driving our cars and put our heating on and turn our lights off, but they keep building on the nice land. That makes sense, does it? Maybe the developers should stop. So we got that, all that nice scenic stuff, and then we come through the woods, just a few steps in. Bear in mind this was all the same, and now that's what we've met with. And this is just a small part of what they're doing. This goes on in a straight line for about another mile or so. The whole development of the land is absolutely fucking huge. I think a few years ago I wouldn't have been bothered, but now after getting out and about and exploring these different places, I think it's bothering me, you know, just seeing how it's so easily converted. It's so sad. Again, don't get me wrong, everyone deserves a decent place to live, but isn't there other ways around it? You know, can't you like demolish unused factory areas, or, you know, empty buildings, redevelop them instead of digging up the existing landscape? I mean, maybe they already do, maybe it's not enough, maybe there's not enough going around, I don't know, but again, when's it going to stop? How much further inland are they going to keep digging out to make housing estates and properties for people? Anyway, that's enough of that. I'm not going to rant on any more about that, because I'm sure you'll all get fed up. So I'll leave that one now. I'm walking deeper and deeper into this wood. I'm not exactly sure where I'm going. Hope it don't take me too long to find a way out. I've got to get to work. Never mind, it's all good fun. It's all there to be explored, innit, eh? I can't be too far away from an exit. I can hear cars. Yeah, here we go, look, I think I found an exit. Again, this is another place I should have visited a long time ago. Oh, now, can I get down there without falling over? I think I'll bring you back once I've done it, because I can't do this holding the camera on. Right, I'm the other side of town now. I don't know if you can hear all that traffic, but I'm right beside the A1. But there's loads of country field over there. And if I'm right, that's the next part of development for Stevenage. I think this is classed as the Greenbelt land, so I think this is all going to be developed as well. Again, it's a shame, isn't it? But then, you know, I'm not going to rant about that again, but it is pretty nice out there today. Look at that. I'm not quite sure what all the field is used for, but it's definitely been ploughed, it's being worked on, they're doing something with it. Must grow something on it. I've been out this way a few times now. A few years back I got into that geocaching, especially when I was out on my bike, but I just didn't have time for it in the end. I was paying to be a premium member of doing that geocaching, but I just weren't getting my money's worth out of it. Do you know what I mean? It's a good idea, probably a better idea for people who've got a bit more free time, but for me, judging by this footpath, you can see footprints and bike marks and horses, you know, imprints. It's definitely a walkway for people. Again, you wouldn't, sorry about the rattling, you wouldn't believe that this was right out on the outskirts of Stevenage, would you? It does feel like you're right out in the sticks. Do you know, I am so impressed with this today. It's just the perfect weather for coming out. It's lovely. Alright, there's a bit of a breeze, there's a bit of a nip in the air, but it's blue sky, everywhere's clear. It's fucking lovely, it is. I'm pretty gutted that I've got to do some work today. I could have stayed out for quite some time. But on a positive note, my boy said he's going to cook me another roast dinner today. So I haven't eaten anything yet, purposely, so I can enjoy that and still be well under the calorie goal for today. So yeah, I'm going to look forward to that. And I got one of them. Actually, I've got two little cans of Archers. They're only little, I don't know, 300ml tins, I think, or something. They're quite a refreshing drink. I'm not a great drinker, but for some reason I've been getting a taste for Archers again after many years. So anyway, I'm hoping today is going to continue being a good day. Again, this is one of them places that I'd like to keep walking around. I certainly ain't got the time to do that. And I really need my boots with me because it's definitely muddy around this area. It was alright when it first started off because it looked like a lot of people were walking through there, so the ground was pretty compacted. But where I am now is quite boggy, so I'm not gonna continue. I'm gonna start walking back. And maybe come up here another day with me boots. Hopefully it'll be a nice bright day like this. Sure, I'll be able to fit it in at some point. I'm getting more and more relaxed doing these sort of walks now. I started doing it and I was feeling a bit anxious. I was worried about whether my legs were going to hold up, because I don't know if you noticed when I walk you can see me sort of bouncing up and down a bit. Now that ain't because I'm a fat bastard, that's because I've got one leg shorter than the other and I've got metal pins in my hips holding me together. And definitely on the damp days and the cold days I get quite bad pain, especially in my right hip, because I've got osteoarthritis in it. So, but they say, you know, try and keep moving and take me cod liver oil every day. I don't know whether it helps or not, but I suppose I'd soon know if I stop taking it, wouldn't I? But I'm doing what I'm meant to be doing. I'm still keeping active and popping the pills. But yeah, I do definitely get bad days, and I do worry about being stuck out in the sticks on my own when my hip gives way. But hopefully that won't happen, eh? Yeah, you can see the A1, look how busy it is. I'm sure it weren't that busy years ago on a Sunday. I'm sure everyone used to have that day of rest on a Sunday, have their Sunday dinner and just go for an amble about. I'm sure travelling weren't so common back then. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just getting old. Well, there's no maybe about that. I am getting fucking old. But I seem to be thinking a lot more about my childhood, about my youth, about my parents, you know, what we used to do on a Sunday. Sundays were dead quiet, pretty much every shop was closed. But it ain't like that now, is it? Sundays pretty much the same as a Saturday, apart from the shops shut at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Other than that, most things are open. Yeah, it is a nice little walk down here, but it is spoilt, and I'll show you what I mean in a second. Yeah, this is what I mean. Look at this. Isn't it awful that in this day and age people still feel the need to do this in such a nice environment, you know? But the trouble is, it's such an easy place to come in, dump your rubbish. There's a little side road here next to a park. All you've got to do is come under this tunnel and dump your rubbish and you're away. Such a shame. If any of you wonder what I get up to on a Sunday, work-wise, I have to look after them. Footballers. I open up the parks, or a couple of them at least. Issue out the nets and the flags, and then make sure the building is all sorted out after they've finished their game and had showers and whatnot. And there you are. Right, I'm back at the van now, as you can tell. Just fresh out the shower. I'm going to go and park up. I'm going to wait for my boy to phone me up and say my roast dinner's ready. Looking forward to that one. And so I'm going to jump in the back, edit this video. Sorry it's been a bit of a mishmash of clips. I just thought I'd do a little bit of filming today while I had the free time, and why not, I guess. So yeah, over 10,000 steps. About, I'm sure I just said or not, I can't remember now, 5 miles. So we'll see what tomorrow brings with that weigh-in of mine, eh? Let's hope it's positive news. Not quite sure whether I'm going to hit the £5 mark again or whether it's just going to be £1. But do you know what? At this point, I ain't too fussed. As long as it's going in the right direction, then that's what matters, eh? And I'm definitely starting to feel a bit more, I don't know, like I've got a bit more energy. I'm more eager to get out there walking than I was before. You know, at the beginning it was like, oh my god, it's such an effort, but now, I don't know, it's like it's I'm looking forward to it now, like I want to do it. It's quite strange. Anyway, yeah, so I'll leave it there. See you tomorrow.